sorry. This is a reaction to Tough News TV. Um, y'all, this is some y'all know Angie Stone's son also wants to sing and stuff like that. That's also D'Angelo's son. Okay, he had some words, some thoughts about just his own words and thoughts. And then Tough News comes back with something you don't want to miss about him. You know, his little, not little, but his he wanted to tell us something about his life also. So I'm just gonna turn it over to Tough News TV. And he's from North Carolina, as I am. All right, thank y'all for coming to Valentine TV. Y'all, please hit that subscribe button. And if you like a little bit of the content or anything, if you laugh at me, please hit that like button and that subscribe button. The subscribe button, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. All right, here we go.
What's going on, y'all, and happy Monday. I hope everybody is happy and healthy out there, but unfortunately, Angie Stone's son is going through it, y'all. So Michael, aka Swaybo Twain, is definitely speaking his piece since his mom has passed away.
Uh-oh.
He definitely called out fake family and friends. I can't definitively say that he was talking about D'Angelo because he didn't mention him specifically. He didn't say my dad. But even though D'Angelo doesn't act like family or act as a dad, in my estimation, he could have been thinking about his father in the process of him calling out fake family and friends. But let me say this, as someone that has went through what this young man is going through right now, I can tell you, just by looking at the video that I'm going to play you guys shortly, the crash out on D'Angelo is coming. Trust and believe me, family, when I tell y'all, it's inevitable because things get quiet. Once you sit down and you start the process that you just lost your mom and all of those individuals that were around for the wake and the celebration of life and things of that nature, and you're just by yourself, and you just start to think about things that have transpired through the years. Oh, I suspect this brother is about to get nasty. And from the conversations that I've had from people close to the situation, he has a little bit of a gangster side to him. So I'm pretty sure that when he crashes out, he gonna go in for real. Y'all talking about Kirk Franklin's son was crazy and wild for what he did. Yes, he was. But at the end of the day, I think this could be a crash out like we've never seen before. Now, I also want to add, before I play you guys the video, that there was a clip circulating around where Pastor Shirley Caesar actually addressed Wavo and his sister at Angie's celebration of life. And she basically said that when she heard the news that Angie had tragically passed, that she immediately started praying for them because she knew that there would be people that would be around them as long as, and that's all I can remember. I don't want to fill in the blanks because I can't remember what she said, but I'm guessing she was alluding to the fact that people.
That's why I love Tough News, because if he doesn't know for fact, he's not gonna speculate. And if he goes ahead and says it, he'll let you know. Don't hold me to that. Don't hold me to that, okay? But that's I love it because I know, and his sources are factual. He has some great sources. Whoever he goes to, yeah.
Who will be around them as long as they could take or get something from them as it pertains to Angie's estate and things like that. Don't quote me on this. I can't find this clip, but like always, when I'm done with this video, I will find the clip, right? Ironically. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the video of Swavo talking about things, and then I'll be back.
This morning, like 6 in the morning, I still get up on the early schedule. Like that, she ain't call me, that fucks me every day. Like, she don't call me in the morning, so I go, on my phone, I'm like, listening to some voicemails she sent me, all that, like, she gone. Like, the love is cool, like that, like, but like you telling us, it ain't for us, like, it's cool, but she the one want to know that, like, she the one was pushing for that. Like, I swear to God, I heard, man, I for the first time, I finally heard somebody say, her and my two aunties was the first female hip-hop group. now, I wasn't there. I think that.
Oh wow. I know that hurts. You hear what he said? The one time I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Um, hey Zaria, Pomasa. Hey, good morning. Good morning, East Coast. Good morning. Thank you. Please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And like also, please. Y'all, I'm doing this video also so so he will know that we people are still here. We're still concerned about it. It's not just about now like what happened. Now we care about what are the children. I hope they're okay. Well, I haven't seen the daughter since the Cash App that I made the video on the Cash App thing, but as far as the son goes, yeah, they was tight. So and plus it was his birthday, the son's birthday, y'all. Even though it was after midnight, so that would have technically make it the next day. Sorry, y'all got a cold, but technically that would make it the next day, but it was still his birthday, right? And he didn't go that time. But anyway, let's just support and see what else he has to say, because it is a fake. Well, allegedly, a fake person in the mix, talking in their ear, the son and the daughter's ear, talking. So hopefully, somebody spiritual is talking louder. You know what I'm saying? And they have discernment and common sense. Okay. All right. So let's see what else. What else? What's going on?
That's what that's what hurt, man. 'Cause I always be there. I always be there.
He say he always be there.
Bruh, they been going back and forth with that shit so long, it'll be this person and that person. Whoever from New York, they want to say who it was. And I'm like, and I used to tell my mom, like, man, that like, but she was serious about that shit. Like, she was like, no, I'm not letting shit go. Like, was not going to just try to erase me out of history. You know what I'm saying? So, like, these people like snapping that, but it's like, damn. Like I would have loved to see her get that solace, but like just that solace of knowing people recognize her for what she did. I'm just.
Yeah, he said, shoot, ain't nobody gonna erase. No, he was trying to say, "Mom, let it go" or whatever like that, and she was like, "No, they ain't gonna erase me out of history." And y'all know she go back in history. Like I remember me, I remember. But yeah, he was telling her. He said some people in New York. Anyway, she's like, "No, they ain't gonna erase me out of history. No." And he said it's the first time he heard, well, after passing, that first time he heard that she was, her and somebody was the first women artist, group. Her and his aunt were the first female group or something like that. Yeah. All right, y'all. Yes, I do all types of videos, especially when they some videos. Anyway, just let me go ahead. I don't wanna boy y'all. I'm so sorry. Let me continue.
Like fake friends, family, like just bull people, was taking this moment for an attention moment, I seen it. We all seen it. Your actions were on full display. Full display. But Y'all folks do not get to use. You don't get to take advantage. You don't get to abuse my mother's kindness and all that no more. So I hope y'all got off those 2 years.
All right, so you guys just saw and heard all of that, and this man is incredibly sad, and understandably so. And I just want to talk about that stare, the portion of the video where you just saw him staring out the window. I'm familiar with that stare. I can remember after burying my mom, I went to started to light up some trees. You guys know what I'm alluding to. And
Uh-oh. Sorry about that, y'all. Dang. Y'all see the buffer? Why? Come on, Tough News. Wait a minute, y'all.
I can tell you, I don't think that
Sorry.
10 words were even
Sorry.
spoken during the 2 hour span that we were sitting in that car, and I was just looking out the window. I didn't even say
My God, today. Maybe it's not meant for y'all to hear about the
a
trees.
word. That's how devastated I was. So I can understand what this man is going through right now. Now, we all know that you don't have to have someone pass away within the family to discover fake friends and fake family, because them jokers will present themselves way before something tragically happens to a family member, right? But you do have those few select ones that can hide their fakeness so good that you're not able to see through it until someone passes away, right? Within the family. And let you in on a story as it pertains to my situation. Now, I grew up with both parents in the household. My dad really didn't F with me like that, and I didn't F with him like that. He was sort of jealous of me for some reason. I believe I've stated in past videos, he was color struck. He was dark skinned. He didn't like me because I was lighter than him. Yeah, I get it. It's the stupid thing that went down back when he was growing up. But anyway, there was this woman, and my mom and her were friends. They went to the same church and things like that. There would be times where this lady would call my house at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning and need prayer. And my mom would get out of her bed and pray for her. She was going through some things within her marriage. My mom even kept her child so she could go to work. Do you know, 2 days after we buried my mom, this woman was at my mother's house, in my mother's bedroom, getting it on my daddy. No lie, straight up. And I just want to say this without going into deep detail about it. Shout out to Sean. Sean know who he is. That's my longtime friend. Shout out to Sean because he's the reason why you're able to hear my voice on this video today. Because I was about to make a decision that would have sent me away for an extremely long time. And you know what's crazy to me about that situation, y'all? When I came up to the house and I saw her car parked in the yard, I immediately said, I'm not going to knock to the door. So I went around the house where my mother's bedroom was, and you could hear them just getting it in. I'm talking about getting it in. And then I decided to go to the front door, and I started to knock and kick or whatever. And then all of a sudden, you see the blinds open just a tad bit, and I can't talk anymore about it. So let me just shut up about the situation. But I'm just telling you, I understand the dynamic of dealing with fake friends and fake family. But anyway, I'm going to let this go right here. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about everything that I discussed within this video.
All right. All right, so y'all, hey, Fat Boo, hey. Oh, yeah. But yeah, the son is real sad and he's acting. I mean, you know, that gang side is about to come out. He said he didn't mention his daddy yet, but it's going to come. Once he gets up by himself, people stop coming around and he starts thinking about the stuff. D'Angelo going out on tour, you know, didn't go to the neither of the funerals, you know, for the mom, for Miss Stone, you know, all that stuff. Everybody's gonna think about it. He'll get it. But anyway, I am gonna stop right here. I got a cold, y'all. Um, I'll talk to y'all later. I love y'all. Please hit that subscribe button, the like button, and thank you for coming, Fat Boo. All right, and I'll see you later, I'm sure. All right. All right. Bye, y'all.